Hello and welcome along to the 4th annual New Year channel update with me, Daniel. We are back today for the start of 2022. Hopefully a better year with more live football to come. But for now, we're going to have a quick look at our last year and what we've got to come over the next few months. Firstly, a massive thank you to everyone for coming along, and for those who it's the first time you're here for a New Year review. Great to have you along. I hope you're keeping well, and thank you for joining me as always to the regulars. But here we just have a quick look back at what's happened in the past 12 months. Of course, a big year with a new FM and a new cricket game for the Ashes too. And hopefully next year there's a few new things to look forward to. If you are looking forward to the video, please do chuck a thumbs up on it. If you're expecting the cricket video in this slot, which was supposed to be here this morning, that will be tomorrow because I've misjudged when New Year is. And later today, don't worry, we'll still have the normal FM video, which is the end of season review from Hemel Hempstead. But firstly, let's have a look at what's been happening. I have tried to update my backdrop for the start of the year, but the calendar picture for January for Luton Town is exactly the same player as the one they had for December last year. So they haven't helped me out on that front. The tinsel is down though, and we're ready for the new year. So let's start by trying to be technical. We're going to switch for the TubeBuddy year in review, have a quick look at what our standout videos were and all the data stuff, which I don't really pay a huge amount of attention to. Then I'm sure I can give you a big thank you and tell you what's to come. So let's go and switch to that one. If you want to find all the playlists and you've missed anything so far, you can find them all in the eye above. There's plenty on the homepage too. But let's get cracking. End of year review time. Fingers crossed this will work. And here we go. If all has gone to plan, you will no longer see me, but you should still be able to hear me. We're just going to play through this and see what the standout moments have been for the year. We do it every year as a little tradition. Doesn't take too long, and you get the fun calendar images as well. If you are a YouTube maker, TubeBuddy if you don't already, it's brilliant. So this is where we started at the start of the year. We just passed 1,000 uploads, I remember that, and just passed 2,000 subscribers. But the top 3 uploads of this year, as you would expect, are the 3 episode ones. Cricket 22, the Hemel save, and then the head coach, which has ridiculously already got 12,000 views. In terms of performance this year, almost double the amount of subscribers, almost 3 times the amount of views. And you guys have helped that massively, despite slightly less videos. So we're ending the year with a massive upgrade again. For the second year in a row, we've almost doubled in size, and you guys have helped make that happen. So a massive thank you for your support as always. Thank you for making those numbers. And from a personal side, allowing me to drop a day a week from my weekday work job to do this. And hopefully we can continue to push in that direction, but I'm not in a rush to do it. I'm loving making it at the minute, and you guys have made it great. So that is where we are at the moment. Hopefully we can find some better gifts than that over the year. But let's get back to the other screen. We have got to talk about very quickly what is to come in 2022. Firstly, FM22. Let's get the 2 long-term stories out the way. They are going nowhere. Every day at 3:30 we'll rotate between the 2, with Hemel continuing today at the 5-year mark, the first bookmark in the series, as well as a big season review. And then the head coach back tomorrow at 3:30 as well. Of course, that one been a little bit more eventful so far. Not maybe got stuck quite so much, but had a couple of long stints at clubs and now seem to be having a little bit of weird progress. So if you're not up to date with those, you can find them in the eye above. Tomorrow will also be the end of the Cricket 22 series. That one has been a fun little series over the last month and a half or so. And actually, not even that long, because the game was delayed. It only came out the 2nd or 3rd of December. So a month-long series there. You've seen, obviously, in that year review, the first episode from that little Ashes test, one of the most popular videos of the year. So thank you for the support with that. And the finale, hopefully, will be eventful tomorrow. I haven't recorded it at the time of recording this one. Let's move on to a little bit later in the year, because of course both of our long-term stories don't always carry on until the very end of FM22 cycle. So in the meantime, you might see a few little shorter series. You might see something like the experiments that we had last year. None of the big, we've given this team £1 billion and we're shocked they're going to fly up the leagues. So last year we did Welsh reputation, we did Welsh sort of boosted finances, but in a measured and manageable way, rather than just giving everyone billions. And we just saw how it affected the league, so we might do something along those lines again, a niche experiment rather than a big fancy one. We're also going to potentially expand on the guides. We had a go with the data hub when FM22 was new, and that seemed to go down really well. So as a few of you have asked for more on that front, if I can find something where I can provide a useful enough insight, I will try and make 1 or 2 more of those. It's something I quite enjoy doing as well. And fingers crossed, there has been a few rumours, I don't know if it's going to come to fruition or not, but it has been 3 years since the last, that there's going to be a snooker game this year. Now, Snooker 19 was brilliant. We really enjoyed it. If Snooker 22 can be real and can come out around the World Championships this late spring, that would be absolutely fabulous. And of course, as you know, we'd be all over that. I know a lot of the regulars are snooker fans, so as I am as well, hopefully we'll be able to make something from that game if it comes to fruition. But later on in the year, there's obviously more live football to come. Now, we've got a big event in the summer, which is the Women's Euros. I'm going to loads of games, including a couple of tasty ones, particularly England, Northern Ireland, which should be good fun. But in the meantime, plenty of live club football too. Review the 92, our little podcast series will be back soon. We went to 3 new grounds in December, myself and Tom. We're regulars trying to do the 92. We go to a lot of Luton away games, a lot of Arsenal away games on his front, and a lot of other random games that fit around it as well. So we have done a couple of new ones this year. Mill will be in the latest, I think, in about October. And there'll be a few episodes of that coming later in January. So please do give it a try. We're also going to make it available on podcast platforms for those who want to check it out. But hopefully be something you continue to enjoy, or something you enjoy for the first time if you're a newer subscriber along here. And then moving on towards the end of the year, we've obviously got a bit more of an eventful winter coming up. Because this year, as well as potentially having FM23 around October, November time as we do always, we've also got a Winter World Cup to worry about. Now, for those of you that were here in the summer, you know, for the Euros, we did lots of live stream watch-alongs on Twitch, which we'll talk about in a minute. We also did little shorts previewing the games each day and giving our quick score predictions. I'd like to do the same again, but I don't want to commit to it, just because if it overlaps with FM hugely, we have to prioritise FM, because look, that's the reason most of you are here, and that's the thing I originally started making. But if there is a way we can fit both in, we'll do exactly that. And hopefully if they're just 1 minute videos a day, we'll be able to do it. In terms of live stream watch-alongs, that might be a bit more difficult. But as long as, like with cricket this year, there's a 3 or 4 week gap between them, we should be alright. So hopefully another early FM release to come. That does lead us on to the final and probably the most major change this year on the channel though, which has been Twitch. Last year we were live streaming on YouTube, which is why that video count was a little bit higher. We were doing 2 live streams a week and the video on demand was going on YouTube. So that's where the 100 videos went. We've actually put out more, if anything, this year in terms of pure videos. But over on Twitch, we started in about April 2021. It's been really good fun. And we've already got over 300 followers. So I have to give you a massive thank you for your incredible support there. It is something that I feel has allowed our streams to become a lot more interactive. I can chat with you guys in real time. It worked brilliantly throughout the Euros. And of course, we've had good fun with FM22 so far with Derby. There's a link in the eye above if you haven't followed yet. I do want to say a massive thank you to those who have chosen to subscribe on Twitch. I also want to thank our first channel member on YouTube, Joey, too. I never ask, as you know, for the financial things. They're available if people want to support them, but I don't actively ask. If you can do things for free that support the channel, that's absolutely great. Of course, it helps me massively, and if you guys can do that for free, it's great. However, I never ask for the financial things, and it does blow me away that some of you choose to do that of your own accord. So thank you so much. Of course, you do make a massive difference. And a massive thank you for everyone who's come and watched, who's liked, who's subscribed, who's followed us on Twitch, who's checked us out in a live stream and given us a little bit of a chat. And for those that have come and watch ads on YouTube and all that sort of stuff, you don't know how much of a difference it makes. A massive thank you for your incredible support through FM21. If we can nearly double in size again next year, we'll be well past the 5,000 mark, and that would be a ridiculous number, wouldn't it? We are going to be continuing over on the podcast too, making more than ever before, as well as the live games I go to with Tom for the 92 Club. We do also go to a lot of non-league football. You can find little videos and post-match reaction from loads of different stuff over there. We've had a few recently, one from Northern Ireland, a couple from the FA Cup and non-league, and we really enjoy it. Look, going to live football, supporting non-league clubs and EFL clubs, it is something we love doing. It's our biggest hobby. It's where most of our football knowledge comes from. So if you are able to support that channel too, again, the link's in the eye above. It does make a massive difference. Please do come and subscribe. Check out a few of the videos. We do fun little light-hearted championship predictions every match day. Of course, as I mentioned, some live action from new grounds and games that we've been to. We've also interviewed a fair few professional footballers, non-league footballers, media people, football managers, all sorts over there. And once a month, we just catch up and have a silly little ramble and chat about football too, which is good fun. For those ones, the rambles and some of the interviews, they're available on Spotify and Apple too, if you want to check them out or download them. But the YouTube channel's in the eye above, and if you could support it, of course it would be massively appreciated. But a massive thank you for your incredible support this year. You don't know how much it means. I hope you continue to enjoy the videos this year as much as I've enjoyed making them throughout the last one. Plenty of videos, plenty of live streams, plenty of FM to come, and hopefully a year we can all attend live football uninterrupted and enjoy a big World Cup finale at the end of it. A massive thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please do chuck a thumbs up on it. I hope you like the sound of what we've got planned for the rest of 2022. Hopefully it's a great year for all of us, slightly better than last year. We're gradually getting there in terms of going back to football, and that is of course the main priority for me, but I hope your lives are all good too. If you've got a particular channel highlight from the last year, whether it's something from the FM series, the Euros, whatever it might be, please do let us know down in the comments. They always do make me laugh and smile. Subscribe down below if you want to stay up to date with everything we've just mentioned. A happy new year to you all. Thank you again for your incredible support. I'll see you later this afternoon. We're back to the more familiar world of Football Manager. I'll see you there.